Hello, my name is Maisaramati Mohammed from DS4B. My metric number is 23DLS18F2092. For distribution management today, I'm going to tell you about the channel's characteristics. My lecturer's name is Puan Shamariza binti Ma'aruf. There are a number of channels characteristics also need to be considered in association of the channel's objectives in the previous sections. These characteristics could affect the decision of designing a channel to be used in the distribution system. Selection of the perfect marketing channels is tough. It is among those few strategic decisions which either make or break your company. Even though direct sales eliminates the intermediary expenses and gives more control in the hands of the manufacturer, it adds up to the internal workload and raises the fulfillment costs. Hence, these four factors should be considered before deciding whether to option for the direct or indirect distribution channels. There are four types of channel characteristics. Number 1 is market. Number 2, product. Number 3, competitive. And number 4, company resources. The point number 1 is market characteristics. The principal thought for this characteristic is to utilize the channels that are the most fitting to get the product to the end user. It includes the number of customers, their geographical locations, buying habits, taste, capacity, and frequency of purchase, and customers' information. There are two types of channels that are fits to markets. There are two types, that is long and short channels. Long channel. This channel is for a very large market that is widely spread from a geographic point of view. There are few distinctive stockpile points. Different development for the product to be moved from the production house to the final customer. For example, manufacturer's warehouse, to manufacturer's depot, to third-party center depot, to third-party regional depot, to retail's regional depot, and at last to the retail store. For short channels, this channel is for a market that is considered as very small, only has several buyers in a limited geographical areas. For examples, manufacturer's warehouse and to lastly buyer's factory's warehouse. The importance of the product itself could determine the appropriate channel to be used. This is because the products may put a concentration on the selected channels. For example, high-value items, most likely to be sold through the short channels due to the high gross profit margins can more easily cover them. The short channels also could improve the security aspects such as loss. It also could reduce the requirement for carrying the inventory of high-value goods and associates poor use of working capital. Most likely to be sold through the short channel due to the high gross profit margins can more easily cover their higher sales and distribution costs. Complex products often require direct selling because of intermediary may not be able to explain how the product works to potential customers. Meanwhile, new products often distributed via third-party channel because final demand is unknown, and supply channels need to be very flexible to respond to both high and low demand levels. Existing on-account operations can seldom deal effectively with the vagaries of new product demand. Time-sensitive products means products need a fast or short channel for shelf life reasons in the case of food products such as bread, cakes, and relevance in the case of newspapers and tender documents. Products with handling constraints may require a specialist physical distribution channel. For example, frozen food, glass, hanging garments, and hazardous chemicals. Competitive characteristics concern the activities of any competitor selling a similar product or whether to have a different channel such as exclusive outlet to sell the product in order to avoid the competition and risk of substitution. It may well be that the consumer preference for a wide choice necessitates the same outlet being supplied. Good examples include confectionery and most grocery items. Company resources. In final analysis, it is often the size and the financial strength of the company that is most important in determining channel strategies. Only a large and cash-rich company can afford to set up their own distribution structures that includes all of its own distribution and transport facilities. This is because the company wants the greater control which they can deliver what their customer desire. For the small companies, they might use the intermediaries or third party to perform the distribution function. This table shows the short channels and long channels of these four characteristics of channels.